Y'all, this is the bread that should be expired. It should be molding or molded at this point. Why am I wringing it out like a dry, like this ain't food?
Yeah, I've been going crazy because the bioengineered food shit. This has got bioengineered. This, the turnip I eat almost every week. Hungry Jack, bioengineered. This shit is like you make put in your chicken, bioengineered.
Not even a bird has eaten any of this. Nothing. That's what you're putting in your body, folks.
Are you like me and you're like, is the food we're eating real? Like, what is wrong with our food? I put out some peanut butter to catch a rat the other day. He wouldn't eat it. Would not even touch the peanut butter. A rat. So let's talk about this food that we're eating and we're seeing in these stores. People are noticing it. Is the food food? Look at this one.
Have y'all seen those videos going around about the rubber bananas and avocados? Well, I think I may have got one. I'm in Texas, by the way. I did an HEB curbside order 2 weeks ago and I asked for 2 ripe avocados that were ready to eat. I got home and unpacked my groceries and they were rock hard. I figured, okay, these people just can't read, right? They're just not ripe. So I put them on my counter 2 weeks ago. This avocado should be moldy by now. What the F, HEB? It just took me literally 30 seconds to cut it apart. It is so hard. The other side of the shell came off. Have you ever seen that happen? Let me show you what it feels like. Well, not that you can feel it, but look at this. I'm pushing so hard. Like so hard that it's turning my finger white. And it's not even denting. Like, let me try to cut it with my
fingernail. Is it because it's green?
Look at that. What in the actual... What is going on here? This is a tag on it, avocado from Mexico. Do these numbers mean something? Like, I just don't understand. There's a close-up of it. What is happening here?
It looks hard.
Look at this. I can't break it apart. Like, it doesn't move. Guys, what the hell is this? This is not food.
Have you noticed anything like this? Comments down below. Is this because it's green? Is it because it's not fully ripe? Or is this what we're getting to eat now? I mean, let's see if she goes on to see what an actual ripe one looks like.
This is 100% not food.
I mean, you can't eat that.
Look at this. This is rubber. Guys, this is not food. Bought this avocado 2 days ago from the same store. Let's try it.
Okay, so that looks like it cuts a lot easier.
Okay, normal avocado, right? Look, squishy. Let me stick my finger in it. That's an avocado. What in the fark is this? I think I'm gonna put 1/2 in the fridge and 1/2 on the counter and do like a date stamp and see for like the next week.
I mean, this just goes with all of our food we're getting right now. I saw a guy the other day try to light some Oreos on fire. That was wild. Go check that out. It did not do what I thought it was gonna do. And then they put a McDonald's hamburger in, like set it outside for a year and nothing happened to it. Let me tell you, if the animals want to eat it and the insects and the rats want to eat it, we shouldn't be eating it.
In the past. Look at this. I'm not sure.
No, sir.
How much
No, sir.
chicken you guys have prepared in the past, but
I'm not eating that.
how much of you all remember the chicken just kind of separating on its own, pulling apart without any effort? Why? What is this part of the chicken, y'all? You remember your chicken coming apart like this? This is coming right from the Kroger bag. This is their chicken, and you can see right out of the bag.
Ooh. Ooh.
Lines are there, and it just comes apart.
It should not do that. That's just my opinion. Comment down below. That it looks like it's old, or it's been sitting in the freezer for a very long time and it's thawed out and then frozen and then thawed out and it's frozen, or when she thawed it out, she put it in the microwave and then the texture got weird. I've seen her do that, but I want to know your thoughts. Comments down below. I'm willing to guess she put it in the microwave, but could it just be, I mean, the meat's not real meat?
This is not, I don't know what this is, but this is not, I literally never eat Panda Express, but I got it today because I'm pregnant and I was starving. And this is disgusting. This is not, I don't know what this is, but this is not chicken. The texture of it is disgusting. The flavor of it has definitely changed. I know people that eat this all the time. I don't know how you guys are eating this. This is not food.
You know, a lot of people are talking about this, how fast food does not taste like it used to. I know for me it doesn't. You know, I even questioned Chick-fil-A the other day. This person here questioned Chick-fil-A too. There's so much to talk about on this subject about what we're eating. I haven't had Panda Express in a long time, and I used to like it. But it got to where, like she's saying, it's just kind of greasy all the time. Just my opinion, don't sue the messenger.
Yeah, I've been going crazy because the bioengineered food shit. This has got bioengineered. This, the turnip I eat almost every week. Hungry Jack, bioengineered. This shit is like you make put in your chicken. Bioengineered motherfucking grits, bitch. It says bioengineered food. Not an ingredient. This whole thing is 3D. Of course, anything Campbell's. Bitch, the El Paso enchilada sauce is bioengineered. Bitch, Ritz crackers. I ate this whole box this week. I got
Those things are terrible for you. So much sugar in them.
The fuck out of them. Motherfucking noodles is too, which I think we all knew these wasn't good for you.
I was raised on those
but
things.
Still, no wonder they don't taste the same. Pizza rolls. Yes,
No
that
way.
includes Tostinos. Bluebell contains bioengineered. And Ben & Jerry's don't. This fucking Butterfinger, bioengineered. The whole damn bag of Grand's Pillsbury's cinnamon rolls, bioengineered.
Not to mention the amount of sugar that's in that bad boy.
I ain't even opened these yet. Motherfucking Rice Krispies. I mean, sons of bitch and marshmallows. No wonder when I made Rice Krispie treats, they tasted funny. Even the fucking bread, dude. The fucking bread! Oh, Piggly Wiggly's in on it too, huh? Oh no, this is engineered too. Yeah, I've been...
Everything that sits on a shelf is going to have some type of preservative in it. Especially the bread. I remember when you could go to like the day-old bread store and get it really cheap. Does it do that now, or does it last like 2 weeks? I saw a guy compare bread in England versus bread in America, and the bread in America would just sit on the table for 2 weeks, versus bread in England would go bad in the first day or two. It's wild. It's wild. It's like how many ingredients can go in a piece of bread? But the list keeps getting longer and longer, and half of it I can't even pronounce. The question, what isn't bioengineered? Nothing. Like everything, even the seed has been engineered. Like everything is got some type of FDA seal on it, and they didn't look into it. It says they say you are what you eat, so you've been bioengineered, baby. Possibly. I think we are all walking bioengineered something. And everybody's on some type of pill. It's wild.
So, I've had the ability to go into certain like big box stores recently, like several times a day. I'm talking about Costco, Sam's, BJ's. And one thing that has shown me, there is absolutely no way that anything, when I say I mean anything that we're eating is actual food. Nothing.
They did a study on how much Roundup and insecticide and fertilizer that was in the Mississippi River, and how many cases of cancer happen in Baton Rouge and New Orleans, the bottom of the Mississippi River, because all the farmland filters out into the Mississippi River and then goes straight downhill. And everybody down there has a higher rate of cancer. It's affecting all of us.
And I say that to say, when you see how much, first of all, I'm gonna speak on Costco itself. That place is busy from the time it opens to the time it closes. I'm talking about shoulder to people just everywhere. Big items, everything big. You got shelves on top of shelves. When this pallet run out, they got a pallet right behind it ready to put out more food. The rate that we are over consuming, y'all. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm going in these stores several times a day. It's busy nonstop. several times that we are over consuming, that nothing grows that fast. And I know what somebody gonna say, oh, it's farms all over the world, all that stuff. Yeah, all over the world feeding them countries. Think about it. I mean, just really think about it. Think about the food that's going to every Costco in your city, every Sam's in your city, every BJ's just in your city. Just in your city. Then think about all the smaller stores, the Publixes, the Krogers, the Aldis, the Trader Joe's, or whatever store is in your area, Fry's, Safeway, whatever stores are in your area. Think about all the food that's going there too. Think about all the food that's on the shelves, all the food that's in the freezers, all the food that's in the coolers, all the food that's on its way. Then just think about the natural cycles of life. All of it. Nothing grows that fast. This is like, I made a video a couple years back and I took it down because people were trying to come at me but talking about, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Human hair, nothing grows that fast. There is a natural cycle that these things have to go through, whether it's an apple, a carrot, hell, even growing a damn cow.
Fillers in the meat. I watched the video. I didn't want to put it on here because it's really radical. But they did the backwards math on hamburger meat, you know, for like McDonald's, Burger King, then how many cows are in America and how many are abroad, and then how much of the meat you would have to fill with stuff to be able to make hamburgers and sell beef at that rate of speed. It's a lot. And what's even scarier is if the lights went out, we got about 10 days worth of food before everything's gone in the supermarket. Logistical lines, fuel lines, very short. People don't think about this until we have a hurricane or a disaster.
Birthing and the natural process, nothing goes that fast. Even if you pump it with steroids, which I'm pretty sure they was probably doing that at one point, there's nothing that grows that fast. I need people to really think about it. And everybody's saying, oh, eat healthy, eat. Nothing is actual food. You cannot convince me, bro. I'm watching people leave, come. Baskets full of paper towels, baskets full of tissue, baskets of apples, meats, big hunks and chunks of meat that's going out all day. They replace it with more. Where these cows? And let me tell you, I do see. I'm in North Carolina, so I get to go out to outskirts too. So I see farms and stuff like that. It ain't that many cows out there. Not enough to keep reproducing. It's not enough. You cannot tell me. I remember just sitting there, and I know people were probably looking at me like I was crazy. I was just sitting there in awe when like it really just clicked. Like, bro, ain't none of this shit real. I don't know what it is.
Meat used to be only for an occasion. It used to be for the rich. Now we have meat 3 times a day, T-bone steaks, fillets, whatever we want, lobster. And is this sustainable? I mean, I feel like we're one cow disease away, one chicken disease away from it all going up in smoke and us going back to eating collard greens, you know? I do love my collard greens. Saw a lady with a rubber watermelon. She couldn't even break a slice. It was crazy. This seems to be like, just like the first video, a thing about rubber fruits and watermelons, avocados, pineapples. If you know anything about it, comment down below. Why does it do that? Is it old? Because I've seen them a few times. My family owns an avocado grove, and I can 100% confirm that avocados was picked too early. That's what I was thinking. But I'm no avocado expert. That's a unique avocado, or an unripe avocado. It was picked too early and won't ripen. You know, sometimes there's a reason for some of this, but at first it looks crazy. Did anyone else just sing the avocado from Mexico? Wild. Some wild stuff out there.
Have you guys seen that story about Dave's Killer Bread? And that they found very high levels of glyphosate in their bread, particularly in their white bread done right. I've been buying Dave's Killer Bread, in particular, the white bread done right. I couldn't tell you how many years I've been buying that. Couldn't tell you. Many years. That is the only bread I ate. It's the bread I gave my son. because I thought I was doing something good. I was trying to be a smart consumer. I was in the fitness industry for a long time. I try to eat very healthy, try to do well for my son. Spent almost $7 on each loaf of that just to get poisoned with glyphosate. I hate it here, guys. If that doesn't tell you, by the way, I've been making my own bread now, and the second I learned how to make bread, and I made a loaf, and it was so much better than anything I've ever bought in the store, and I have never bought a loaf of bread since. That's what we need to be doing. It's so unfortunate. I know we're busy, and we shouldn't have to do these things, but if you have to learn how to make things and do things for yourself.
You know, there's nothing more disheartening than to think you're doing something for your child only to find out that it hurt. Like my mom was telling me back in the day, you know, it was all about, you know, using fluoride, having fluoride in your water, doing all these things, fluoride droplets, and then come to find out fluoride is, you know, making us all sick. You know, my dad died of dementia, and they can't put their finger on where dementia is coming from. It's such a high rate of speed. Everybody's getting dementia. And then ultimately it boils down to sugar. So much sugar, diabetes of the brain, all these things, something is making us sick. And it's our food. It's my opinion.
Everything.
Okay, so everyone in the US is showing how their bread does not dissolve underwater and is pretty much rubber. I want to show you Australian bread underwater. Alright. Straight away.
For sure. You know this if you've ever made dough balls to fish with.
Trying to harm us. And in case you needed more proof that the government is trying to harm us, I bought this bread months ago. This is the expiration date. It is best used by December 28th, 2025. It is currently February 10th or 11th of 2026. This bread has absolutely no imperfections, nothing. And I used to have to like freeze my bread, the same bread years ago, just because it went bad on me so quick. So I don't know what they're doing, but they're giving us fake bread.
I found out something today that really pisses me off. I saw a video yesterday about our cheese that we get at the store. 90% of them all use a rennet that is made by Pfizer. So I decided to go down a rabbit hole and I looked into it, and sure as shit, Pfizer makes a bioengineered rennet. And so I was like, well, hopefully it's not the cheese I love. I love Tillamook cheese. Love it. We use it all the time. And sure as shit, right here, I googled it. They use bioengineered rennet from Pfizer. And so in that video I saw yesterday, they mentioned if you're going to use cheese, make sure you get European cheese. So now I got to find a cheese that I like that's European.
How did they get away with this? What does the FDA and all these government branches do all day besides harass local farmers, like in the Amish? Like, why can't they stop like bioengineered cheese from being made, or at least like make a big label saying it's not real cheese? I don't know. What do you think? Comments down below.
The fact that so many of us have both cans of corn in our pantry says that this change happened pretty recently. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you, because this has been making the rounds on social media and you might want to check your corn. You know, I went through every can of Great Value that I have in there to see if any of them have this, and nothing has it except for the corn. And let me show you what they changed. Well, first of all, the calories doubled, almost everything in the nutritional label doubled. So ingredients: corn, water, salt. Corn, water, salt. But now it's a product of Thailand, and what everybody's talking about is the California warning label. Every Great Value can that I went through This is only on the corn that comes from Thailand, so my best guess is that it's coming from the pesticides used in Thailand. They very specifically removed the "it's great for you," this little guy here, and if you go look up on their website, so you can pause and read, for them to put that icon on it, it has to meet all of this. And clearly the new cans do not, and they've got the California cancer warning on there. So there's that. So you might want to check your corn.
It's wild how they hide this stuff. If you're not an expert in reading up on these labels, they'll say, well, we told you it's right here. But nobody notices these things. It's clearly designed to deceive. Especially if it's got California anything on it, you know it's gonna really hurt you, because they put that on everything. I mean, it's on bullets. You know, like California marks it up. But why is it only California? Like, especially when it comes to food, baby formula, things that kids eat. You know, like how much carcinogens are in sneakers and all these candies we give our kids. It's crazy.
This has been, I'm in Florida. It's my feed station. It's been here for 5 years. Taking a lot of deer off of it. A lot of critters. There's my stand down there. Call that the guard tower. Well, the church brought the fire station a bunch of fruits and vegetables and bread and stuff. And I noticed we had like literally cases of it. Now we're going to throw it away. I put this out 3 days ago. Got my camera right there. 3 days ago. There's tracks all back here. I just filled the corn up again. They came to eat here, whatever. In what world do wild animals not eat grapes and apples? Especially deer. Hogs, wild hogs. We have a ton of wild hogs here. Got pictures of them. They haven't touched it. That is strange to me.
For sure. I remember you used to go get a ton of apples and drop them out, and the deer would smell them from miles away, and they'd just be coming, okay? Sweet potatoes, anything like that, you couldn't keep them out of it. Like they would get them out of the barn, okay? And for them not to touch those apples makes me think one of two things. Either they're covered with a wax that they don't like the smell of, or it's the taste, or it's the fruit itself. It's been genetically altered so much that nobody wants to eat it. Nothing wants to eat it. Somebody told me the other day that a grape has changed so much. It's like a sugar bomb. And nowhere in history was a grape this big. I got a blueberry the other day that was, no joke, this big. And I was like, in what world is a blueberry that big?
Not even a bird has eaten any of this. Nothing. That's what you're putting in your body, folks. I don't know what it is. It's weird.
It's 3 a.m. and I just went down a rabbit hole. This food ain't real. This food is not real. This is bread. Mind you, I'm watching videos, so I remember that I had some buns in my pantry that I hadn't gotten rid of because I wanted some turkey burgers one day and I never used the rest of the buns. And I'm like, I know they should have maybe expired like December. It's January 7th. Y'all, this is the bread that should be expired. It should be molding or molded at this point. Why am I wringing it out like a jar? Like, this ain't food. That's not food. Y'all, I'm traumatized and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but now you're traumatized too.
This is what they feed our kids. This is a chicken sandwich, but this is how it looks. Look at this. This is ridiculous, but this is what they feed our children. This is what our children have to eat, and this is why I have to always have some healthy snacks, because who wants to eat this? This is what they opened up to. Crazy.
So crazy how David's killer bread just got exposed for having glyphosate in it, and all of a sudden it's buy one get one free. All of a sudden
I mean, have you seen what happened to Campbell's Soup when their CEO like let it slip that it was like manufactured? It wasn't like real soup. Maybe I can find that clip, but it went to like 0. And how dumb was that CEO to say that? But also, we grew up eating this stuff. Like, I survived my childhood eating cafeteria lunches, Campbell's Soup, ramen noodles, and then only to find out 30 years later, it was sickening for us. It was poisonous. I mean, if you're poor, you have to eat this stuff. And then now it's like, this is why we have so many health concerns. And these corporations just get away with it. Nothing we can do about it.
FYI, people,
Crazy.
this is Walmart chicken, aka lab meat chicken, versus the meat market chicken. Know what you're eating, y'all.
Ooh, difference.
I'm disgusted. Disgusted. I opened these chips, had them a million times, and I go to put one in my mouth. I don't even know how to show you, like, these are potato chips. They're supposed to be crunchy. They're all, like, I've never seen this before in my life. Did it get wet in here? Which, like, gross. You shouldn't be able to do that. Like, ew. Ew.
I mean, not to mention probably half the bag was air. I got a bag the other day and I was like, is there any chips in this thing? This is the wild world we live in, okay? That we got chewy potato chips, we got chicken that's manufactured somewhere, and apples a deer won't eat.
This was a big realization I had when I left the US. Our food supply is almost fully synthetic, bro. We've all seen the fruit that looks like rubber. I've never seen fruit that looks like that outside of the US. Also, back home, our grocery stores mainly sell us pre-packaged meat that is covered in nitrates to preserve the meat and give it that red color. But these same nitrates cause botulism in our bodies, which is no joke. Botulism attacks the body's nerves and causes difficulty with breathing. It causes muscle paralysis and even death. And the pesticides they're spraying on our fruit and vegetables doesn't help much either. And if you want real food in the States, you're paying an arm and a leg for it. If you've been eating clean and exercising regularly, but you're still noticing your body is inflamed, that's why. I'm currently in the Philippines and most meats aren't even pre-packaged. They're also not as red as what we're used to seeing.
And what's crazy is if you went to, like, let's say a slaughterhouse or a farmer's market, the government will hassle them, but not these giant corporations that are pumping all this meat with these foreign chemicals. I mean, this is a scary video. Just like every time I think about eating something now, I'm like, things are going through my head of everything from the packaging to the chemicals to how we cooked it to the skillet we cooked it in. You know, so many things you got to worry about now. Your deodorant, you got to worry about your toothpaste. It's coming from all these countries. There's no way they checked all this stuff. Even your vitamins. I want to know your thoughts. Comments down below. Like, what is the future of food? Is there going to be enough cows to feed everybody? Do we eat too much meat? Is our packaging really hurting us? Like, well, I want to know your thoughts. I like reading through the comment section, you know, and there's so much to learn there. And trying to be healthy is a full-time subject. But that's all I got, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're looking to buy or sell real estate on the Gulf Coast of Florida, Alabama, the email is down below. And if you need an agent anywhere in the country, I can help you find one. See you guys in the next one.